James, evacuate whoever you can and get the fuck out of there.
Little late for that. See for yourself.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Good question. Help me identify Kovalev. I bet his corpse will open right up if we ask it all nice-like. That's all that's left of the bar. Guess I was late for the ride.
Yeah, too bad you missed your chance to die screaming in a fire.
Recognize it?
Doesn't match the one on file. Keep looking.
I bet the contents of this bar cost more than the place itself. You know the feeling when you're not even aware something exists, so you don't need it, but as soon as you see it...
Pouring from a bottle is such a hard job.
Depends how much you drink. At least it sheds some light on the matter.
Take these pictures.
How about this one?
That's not him either. Kovalev is fatter.
This one?
Nope. Doesn't match Kovalev.
Shit, I can't find it. Moving on to reconstruction.
James, we don't have time.
Sarah, I'm going to find out what happened here, full stop. Understand?
Okay. Sure. Don't worry, I'm sure everyone here can afford new bodies.
Fuck them. Smashed on the outside. The content should have survived. Shit, do you recognize this?
Same as green.
I wonder what's inside.
James, don't even think...
We have to reconstruct the lock. Fuck. It's as far back as it'll go.
So we don't know what caused the explosion.
Not yet.
James, if Kovalev finds out...
This whole place is about to fall apart and take Kovalev's secrets with it. I'm not about to let that bastard get away from me again.
Hey, if you fall, I'll say you acted alone. I'm fucking serious.
Fine. Let's get to work. There's blood. Turn on the UV lamp. Kovalev's prints are everywhere.
Well, it is his bar.
Traces lead here. Some unidentified substance.
Reed's is flammable.
Kovalev started walking from this spot. Eating like a faucet.
shot him?
Lunatic, shoot a bartender. An endangered species. I'll figure out where the shots came from.
Got the latest generation? One that picks up the trajectory of bullets?
Relax. I'm old-fashioned, but I make exceptions for toys that make my job easier.
Attacker shot from the stage.
Any thoughts on who did the shooting?
Got a dead guy here who'd make a decent suspect. He's great at playing a dead guy. Really in character. The caliber matches the gun fired.
Is it him?
He shot Kovalev before he got hit himself. You check the DNA.
Body's assigned to a user named Edmund Christo Basmond.
Who the fuck is Edmund Christo Basmond?
Employed by Phalanx, an elite private security company founded by someone called Miller?
If I were this guy, I'd look for another job. He fired 4 shots before he fell to the ground.
But only one hit Kovalev. Why was a security guard shooting at Kovalev?
Good question. Something provoked him. He must have been startled to have such shitty aim. Straight in the Icarite. Whoever tapped him was a fucking excellent shot.
So now the question is, who?
Exactly. So long, Edmund Christo Basmond.
Ugh, what a horrible way to die.
Fire only consumed his flesh. You can always buy more of that.
True. To a guy like that, cost of a new body is no worse than paying a parking fine.
Runs like clockwork. You recognize him?
John Park? The third one in the photo with Green. The main shareholder of Demmer?
Fucking Demmer. Ribs completely crushed. Multiple minor injuries. He's covered in some kind of flammable shit.
We found the same substance on Kovalev. What does it look like to you?
Something exploded right next to him. Concussive force broke all his bones. Intense heat set him on fire.
Shit. The poor bastard really suffered.
Yeah, well, suffering's nothing new. Especially for people who eat Demmer food.
Can you find the source of the explosion?
As long as this shit glows under UV light, yeah, I think so. epicenter of the blast was in this lounge. Time to check on Park's friends.
What was Hunk? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just that we better get a move on.
Martin Roy, the owner of the New York Liberation Stadium?
Shit. He seemed like a decent guy.
You knew him?
Nah, not really. He shook my hand a few times in the old life, that's all. A scarf. I saw this pattern somewhere. You know, from the photo? From a speed camera?
It's a scarf. But, yes, indeed. Jane Salma had a similar one.
Similar? Identical?
Uh-huh. But, it's just a scarf. Besides, there's no sign of Salma's presence.
No, not yet. Weird. I can't read the Icarite.
Destroyed?
Doesn't look that way. I just can't access it. I see a code on the hand. Will you check it?
Expensive bodies don't usually have those.
Could have been a recent purchase, maybe? Just hadn't gotten around to removing the serial number yet?
Weird. It's unregistered, but the body was bought by Phalanx for... Holy shit! For $4 million bucks?
Way too pricey for a bodyguard. Sarah, meet Mr. Miller.
You think that's the owner of the company?
Not only that, arms dealer, smuggler. Don't bother looking in the system. You won't find anything. This asshole works for the government. Got some documents.
I don't believe it. Do people like this always keep secret papers just lying around for anyone to see?
Looks like the law on lowering the age of free subscription is just the beginning.
What? They want to make it even lower?
And add tons of taxes. I'd say it's a long-term plan.
Have they gone fucking insane? They can't do that!
Roy was planning the games. Did you read about that? He wanted to distract the crowd. Miller was probably supposed to protect the rich.
Someone sure fucked those plans up. Oh, just breaks my heart.
I wouldn't say fucked up. Delayed, maybe. You know sooner or later they'll resurface in new bodies. At least it ought to take them a while.
Right. Well, in any case, the longer the plan takes to get started, the better it'll be for the rest of us.
Fuckers. Whoever blew them up may have had a point.
You got that right. What do you think?
Accidents happen to people. Just bad luck.
I'd say his luck was a little worse than bad.
Against that much force? I didn't stand a chance. He shards came from someplace else. Icarus must have been losing altitude.
Until he finally hit the neon sign.
The ads in the city are deadly effective.
Ugh, James, I'm begging you.
He's got something on his neck. Check it out for me, would you?
It's, one of ours? Agent from the department.
How the fuck did he get in here?
Jealous?
Yeah, a little. Gunshot wounds.
Yeah, this was definitely not an accident.
Came from this side, bleeding heavily.
The marks will be visible under UV.
Thanks, detective.
What do you think of this wound?
Adrenaline's a hell of a drug. The blood trail leads all the way to the lounges. It must have come from there. Hit in the air. Had a hard landing. Tough guy. He kept his cool.
For all the good it did him.
Let's see where he jumped from. Couch is fucked up.
Is this more of the undercover's blood?
Nah, he would have bled out. Must belong to the guy next door. Check the DNA for me?
No data available. Shit. That's gotta be some big fish.
I'll take photos. We'll identify him later. Nailed him right through the head.
What is that? A brand name?
Could be. Or maybe somebody's initials. Damaged. Someone shot through the suitcase lock. I'll check for ballistic trajectories. The side of the bar erupted in a hail of hot lead. Turned the lounges into Swiss cheese.
Into what?
People used to talk like that. I heard in some movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a movie buff. They sat there in the lounge, all cloak and dagger and hushed tones, until the spray of bullets caught them flat-footed. He managed to scram. Agile body, fast reaction time. Grade B, maybe even A. Where did he get the money for that?
The bullet turned his brain to mush. It'll take years to reconstruct his Icarite.
James, can you get into the suitcase?
Okay. Lockwork. Let's see.
At least we know where he got the money for that hot rod body.
You've never been tempted to...
No, put it down!
Yeah, just asking.
Why is our agent neck deep in this? What's his fucking deal?
Dean was not a saint for sure, but we have no idea what or whose business he was doing here.
Seriously? He obviously wasn't doing anything legit.
Legit. I've been with the department so long, I don't even remember what that means.
Uh-huh, right.
I don't think we'll get any more out of the Swiss Cheese Lounge.
Let's move on. How can we connect it all?
Ballistics points to Kovalev opening fire on the guests. I'll check around the bar again. Shells, 45 caliber.
No shit.
That's what I figured. Kovalev used the Tommy gun. Nothing like the classics.
Why'd he shoot his own people?
First he took out Green, then he got to the rest of his gang.
Turned against his own.
It started with Kovalev. First, he served a cocktail he'd whipped up himself. He treated the next guest with a hail of bullets. And finally earned a bullet himself from Oscar Winnow Edmundo. Kovalev gave as good as he got. In the end, he finished off the crooked UC.
It's all just so unnecessary.
Necessary or not, in the end, the neon got him. He got hit hard. We're lucky. You know what they say. Follow the trail of blood.
Nobody says that.
I was right.
Time to break out the UV lamp.
We've got a lead. The trail leads to this guy. We've got Kovalev's prints on the handle of the knife. It wasn't just his drinks that had a kick.
Who's the knifer?
Zacharites cut. I'll check the blood.
Another one of Miller's bodyguards.
Seriously, where does he get these guys?
Nice display of bravado.
I bet he was in the army. You don't get reflexes like that just from a body. It takes training, years of it. I'd also say he had to use the knife, because I think by then he'd lost his gun. The impact knocked Kovalev off balance. He dropped something. Something new?
You think he blew himself up?
Nah, I doubt it. How much did he have? following the trail of blood. Again. You know, like they say you're supposed to.
I can't.
He really didn't like this job.
Why didn't he blow himself up sooner?
Good question. Here, you got hit again.
Kovalev got shot a few times, but he kept going.
The reconstruction's complete. Get the safe.
Why would he blow himself up here?
You already have all the data. Open the fucking safe before it all collapses.
Roger that. The safe should work again.
Is it a real scotch?
Are you crazy? Go!
The universe has presented us with a gift. We gotta respect the universe. It's a card. There's something on it, but without any data.
You're out of time. Take what you have to take and run.
Wait, there's something else there.
There's no time.
See this? Green Road to Kovalev.
I see. Now do you want to be scraped off the pavement?
Right.
I can think of better ways to spend the evening.
Could Green and Kovalev been working together? And why did the fucking bartender want to blow himself up in this particular place? What was he hoping to accomplish?
Fuck. Sarah, are you there?
Who would have thought that the fly that was buzzing over Green's corpse would get stuck on Icarus? Can't find a window to fly out of.
And I suppose you're the spider, huh?
No, but there's one nearby. Buzz yourself around the Ripus corpse. The one you missed.
What if I don't feel like it?
Finding the body you missed. Isn't that your job?
Time could be the net the bastard was trying to trap me in. I had to act fast. Looks like a bigwig.
Did you find him? What kind of shape is he in?
Dead.
Just a temporary state for bigwigs like him. Unfortunately.
I'm betting Green is on your shit list too, huh?
We don't have to worry about it anymore, do we? Let's focus on the one at your feet. Do you recognize him?
Wait a minute. George Boyle.
CTC director.
From the rotten family that invented the Icarite.
His signature was on the documents from the lounge.
He and the others found a way to strip the poor of their bodies to pad the pockets of rich assholes.
He's just another dead asshole to me. What do you want?
You have a unique chance to get justice. Desynchronize him. Buy some time for the poor people.
You must know something about me. Taking orders isn't my strong suit.
Then listen to your conscience. You know this is your only chance to punish a man who's above all law. If you shoot through a Icarite, he won't instigate any more body taxes. It will take months, maybe years, before he gets back on his feet. You gave time to people who really need it.
This isn't right.
And what is right? Thousands of souls that will go to the memory bank. You can buy them time. Just pull the trigger. Really? No guts? Who are cops here to defend? People like Boyle? Or innocent folks? This is a chance for some justice. Are you on their side? What, they brainwashed you? Come on, pull the trigger. Come on!
Fuck you. I'm nobody's puppet.
Yes, you are. They own you. You proved it.
Ah, James, can you hear me? It's about to go down. You've got to get out.
Shit.
James, you have to get out of there. Look at the damn car! Icarus is about to go down!
I bet my not-so-great body on a great hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once, and ready to break the case of the century. Hey, Chief. Did you hear they served scotch with lead at Icarus?
I didn't hear anything. Especially not from you. Because you weren't fucking there.
I got some evidence. Ties to Green. Rock solid.
Fuck. First you send me that bullshit report, and now you got evidence. You listen to me right now. You weren't there. Understand? And we're not talking now either. In fact, I haven't spoken to you since the accident. Got it?
Chief.
Nope. That's it. I'm pulling you off this case. Steiner out.
Crusty old bastard. Why do you have to throw me off the case? There's an old saying, if you can't tell what's going on, it's about money. Steiner's a decent enough guy, but everyone in the city has a price. No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain. So many victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is. Some fucking philosophy major dropout, screaming about remaking society, without even realizing he's just covering up his own pathetic insecurities. I try to stop thinking about it. Try to back away, shut it down, for one simple reason. Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, if I do that, I'll drag other people down with me. And Sarah doesn't deserve that. This city has a disease, something festering, somewhere deep down, underneath the routine of concrete and steel. Below the predatory grin of the neon lights, an infection has set in. It's like everybody started having the same nightmares, night after night. I know the dream. The one that makes me wake up drenched in sweat, heart about to crack open, scream locked in my throat. Somebody's chained a fucking boulder to me and shoved me off a cliff. Oh, fuck. Shitty day. Lucky for me, I got just the thing to help get through it. One of the most expensive restaurants in the city, and the tiniest fucking servings I've ever seen in my life. Pitiful. The opera. Take away the singing and the shitter break in the middle, and all you got left is your average daytime soap. Old Zed. Man's a classic. True professional. He'll fix any machine you bring him, as long as you're not picky about where the parts come from. Another starless night. No surprise there. This much air pollution. Every night's starless. Oh, fucking disgusting. At night, they ventilate the ground floor plants. They say it's necessary. Necessary to dump even more pollution into the air. Fuckers. Fuck's sake. Check engine again? Just had it in the shop last week. Fuck it. I'll take it out of Zed's hide later. Moonshine or scotch? That is the question. Scottish heritage in my hands. Not much in the world makes sense to me anymore. But this, I understand. Sweeter than perfume.
Icarus disaster has shaken the city. Now new facts have come to light, which we'll bring you live in just a moment, in an exclusive special report.
I wonder how Sarah's dealing with it. The fucking rich. Even the dead can take someone off a case. All this risk for a fucking piece of plastic. Can't even tell what it's for.
Hello?
Hi, Sarah. You listening to the radio?
It's the middle of the night. Are you drinking again?
Relax. I'm on autopilot.
You or the car?
Did you hear? Icarus is already in the news.
No shit, Sherlock. They've been trumpeting it all over the media for an hour. Wait till they find out politicians have tried to lower the age of free body subscriptions again. People are gonna lose it.
They'll get over it. It's just another tax.
Just another tax. Do you know that I barely saved up for my first subscription? All the money was spent on living. If I had to pay a year earlier, I probably wouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thousands of people in the same boat every year. Not everyone makes it, and these fucks want to take away what little chance they have. How can they?
Politicians aren't people. They're assholes.
That's right. People's lives depend on these decisions. They're what decides if you end up in the freezer or not.
Cool off. You're young.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. I really can't understand it. I mean, they knew about the consequences. How can they just make decisions like that between drinks? Like human lives mean nothing? Are there any moral boundaries left?
Maybe we cross every boundary if we live long enough. Everybody makes a bad choice sooner or later. Kinda leads to another, and then another. Nobody stays on the straight and narrow forever.
It's bullshit. You don't believe that. Otherwise, the world is meaningless.
Well, eternal life sounds beautiful, too. Until you realize you'll be busting ass for minimum wage until the end times, right?
You seriously think people are fundamentally evil?
All I know is there are too many temptations in our way. And if we live long enough, we trip on one.
This isn't just nihilism. It's doom gibberish. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion, whatever it might be. James, can I ask you something personal?
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you believe in life after death? The real one?
And I thought I was the drunk one here.
Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now? Can we believe in anything beyond this?
Okay. Wait a sec. Let's just say I believe in technology. Now we have Icarite and the bank. I'd love to believe in all that other stuff. For Rachel's sake. But nada.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I forgot. I overstepped.
Relax. Nothing happened.
What if you could choose? the bank or death.
Oh, shit. Life without Rachel has no meaning.
I'm sorry.
Damn it. Bloody hell.
James? James, what's going on?
Charms of an E-class shell. Got it from a junkie.
Still having synchro issues?
Yes. A whole list of shitty side effects. Those damn shivers. You know what's funny? I get the worst shakes in the toilet.
Well, that might be where the last guy liked to shoot up. Part of that may be conditioning. Memory imprinted on the shell. When the body gets certain signals, it's trained to react, expecting the drugs.
Okay, got it. You were the one who took notes at school.
Do you take care of regular synchro tests? Are you taking ambrosia?
Yeah. I'm an exemplary citizen.
It's important that you do it.
Thanks for caring. This is my fourth body. I can handle it. What are the weirdest synchro issues you've heard of?
I only know cases from police files, and they're not very amusing.
I heard about a guy whose senses swapped places. Extreme synesthesia. He heard colors, tasted sounds, and reacted to smells like he could physically touch them.
I know what synesthesia is.
He was doing fine until he died in a garbage truck accident one morning.
Whoa, did it hit him?
No, he was standing next to it. The smells killed him.
Well, as for your issues, how did the last Icarite transfer go?
Why do you ask?
Well, did it go smoothly, or did you feel something along the way?
Apparently, we're unaware during the transfer, but... Damn, I remember the burning and itching all over my body. I thought I was going crazy.
Seth, my partner, said something was weighing him down. He also knew a guy who felt like he was falling off of a cliff every time he changed bodies. That's probably nothing unusual. Don't worry about that.
Attention! Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up! What are you holding?
Seriously? Don't you have anything better to do?
I advise you to cooperate. What's your name?
I'm on the job, for fuck's sake.
You will be held responsible for making false statements. So tell the fucking truth. What are you doing here?
I'm resting after I fucked up half the city with a train. 2 weeks ago? Maybe you heard about it.
I have his data.
James Kara, badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality, but not active in the system.
Holy shit. It really is that psycho from the train.
One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Just picking up some extra cash on sick leave. Ventilator cleaning. Smells fucking horrible. Pay's decent.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out.
How'd your vehicle get those marks?
Good question. Shit, he was already like this when I picked it up at the workshop. Got it from Zed. You guys know him? Old bastard gave me a voucher for a car wash. Good luck finding one open at this hour.
Shit! Bolo for a 99 Bluebird! Hands in the air! Don't move! Tow the car right
That's where we can see him.
Did you get rid of the evidence from Icarus? Look! They're gonna take us both in!
Okay, I'll spill. Yes, I was on the Icarus, but they threw me off the case. Chief Steiner himself gave the...
James, you stupid cunt! Will you just shut the fuck up? You're making it worse!
We're placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Attention all nearby units. Burglary in process at the Jewelers. Corner of 11 and 58. Floor 117. Repeat. All nearby units. Staff. Repeat. Burglary in progress. Corner of 11 and 58. Floor 117. Fuck this guy. Let's go.
Got us.
Did it work? Did they take the bait?
Bait? Did you call in a fake burglary?
Uh-huh. It was all I could think of.
Well. I'm impressed. Thanks for saving my ass. One thing, though. Cunt? Seriously?
I panicked. Okay, James. I'm no expert, but the universe seems to be telling you to go home.
You believe in science?
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
Seriously? Shit. I owe you an apology. Didn't look at my watch.
James, I know you have your demons. I've read your file, but you've got to learn to control them.
You think I drink so much?
But you know the saying? The sleep of reason produces monsters. Put the vodka away and rest. It will help.
But then I won't be as funny. Besides, it's a title, not a saying.
What?
Sleep of reason produces monsters. It's the title of an old drawing. I saw the hologram. The guy falls asleep with his head on the desk. There are boogeymen and bats swirling around him, like a coming for him. Almost hear the flutter of their wings. It was Goya, I think.
Suddenly you know art.
I'm such a Renaissance man. I have many talents.
Then haul your talented ass off to bed before you get in trouble. Over and out.
Rachel!
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. I shouldn't be driving like this. Seems like the whole city's turning to dust, and I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you've lied to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home. Not good.
Welcome home, James, Kara. I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck! Where are the fucking drugs?
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. But he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs. I think I had an...
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. Copy that. I really would love to go there.
There's nothing in this one either.
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No, that sounds weak. You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module. Logged. James, Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. Chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
Maybe for you. In sports, a fraction of every percent counts.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event. It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses. Or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit him, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth. Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck! I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try. To get him. Smith's justice. Bastard kept eluding me. I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today. All right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces.
I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting. That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James!
Sorry. The famous psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre.
Burned to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No. Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was. Motherfuckers. I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will take a while longer.
I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation. Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev Zekarite never made it there, which means that this is another
final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check. Salma again. She might have known something.
Would Kovalev have let her go then?
She could pull strings.
All the more reason for Kovalev to take her down, right?
Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep.
On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing game metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right.
As the Chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here? Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. Oh, I need more to work with here. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the Chief's orders?
Sorry to say, but it looks like our old bastard is deep in someone's pocket.
But what did he really want? What did he need the plans for?
Your questions keep getting better. We missed something at Green's. Something damn important.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine, $938.
Oh, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times. And unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.